Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hello there, Ringside Crew.
Hey dudes at Ringside Crew, this is Davian.
Hey, it's Jenny Santana.
This is Elsie.
This is the Savage Juggernaut, Tamaku.
Inside Ring!
This is Thomas D. Bruff.
This is Billy Starks.
Mr. Chad Epic.
Megan Mason.
Hey everybody, Scotland's own Brody Adelaide.
The headliner in charge, Marco Mania.
This is your girl, Charisma.
Papa Dink, Brendan Dinker.
This is According to Woods.
Savannah Summers.
I'm Shorty.
Tasman inside.
You are watching
The internationally known
Kloudz at Ringside podcast, hosted by Metal Geek and Joe the Panther Jr.
We're back. You miss us? And welcome back to the internationally known Dudes at Ringside podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now from the top of Metal Mountain, all the way down to all 50 states in the globe, is the Happy Hill himself, the Metal Geek.
Well, it's kind of a little bit sunny up here because I just got back from sunny old Florida. What's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, Joe? How's it going today? How's it going, bud? How's it going?
Good. I missed hearing your scraggly voice over there, Geekins.
Yeah.
Miss talking to all our wrestling fam, and I missed our crew that's in the chat that no one's there yet. But you got back from Florida and it's cloudy.
Hey, what's up, Brandon?
Hey, Brandon.
What happened to the title?
Yeah, change the picture, Brandon.
Sorry, it's a memory now. Just
oh, memory in the arms of an angel. Geek, why is it so cloudy?
It's very cloudy. Oh, he's put the sad face.
Geek, introduce the guest.
Well, it's very cloudy out, and I guess Brandon lost his title, so that's probably one reason why it's so cloudy. But let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome to our guest today, Dark Kloudz.
Yay! Yay! The crowd goes well.
Ringside Crew's going crazy. So
bananas.
It's going banana shakes or whatever you're drinking.
Just right now, I just got done eating 3 Coney dogs and some tater tots. And this is a great nerd slushy from Sonic's, bub.
Ooh. Let's get sponsored, Sonic. Let's sponsor Dudes at Ringside. Let's sponsor
right now. Right?
Sponsor. I'll take a sponsor. Wouldn't you take a sponsor from Sonic right now? They're hot.
I'll take a sponsor from anything as long as they pay good. That's all.
If you think about
matters.
A sponsor from Sonic, me and Geek, you walk up to a Sonic and
call up, please sponsor us. There you go.
Sony.
No, that's right.
Get a free movie forever, Sony. Wouldn't you guys want to get sponsored by Sony? Like 3 right now. Like either
I
you guys.
would.
Like
Sony got a lot of avenues.
Yeah.
I'm all about the dollar side, man. Whatever pays great. I'm with it.
You go there and be like, oh, you're part of Dark Kloudz. You get a free movie forever. Here's your seat. Here's your bucket of popcorn. Here's your soda.
Here you go, Daddy-o. You dig me? There we go.
So, if our fans aren't familiar with you, even though your partner's not with you right now, introduce yourself.
I am the hustler, the Gut Bundles, one half of the tag team, 2-time OVW tag team champions, Dark Kloudz, my tag partner, Eric Lewis, Eric Darkstorm, other half of me. Together, we formulate Dark Kloudz. Good evening.
Great. Good evening. Love it. Love it.
Love it. So who trained you guys?
I believe George South. I believe Darkstorm had George South. I was with Just In Case. I met up with him. He ran with the Iron Sheik. And he trained me out of APWA facility out of Shinston, West Virginia. And everything. And I believe Darkstorm was with George South. But Darkstorm been around a lot longer than I have with the game. You know? So he probably got about like 18 under his belt to my 10. So that's the bro, you know?
So, where have you guys wrestled yet. Like,
Oh,
have
shit.
you guys been out of the country yet?
Yeah.
Or?
No, well, nah, because when we was booked to go out, COVID struck, so that dampened everybody's soul and everything. So, but right now, really, as we was coming out of COVID, the most I say since COVID had calmed down and everything, we started out with Gangrel as we come back on the road down in Miami and Fort Lauderdale and down there. What's up?
No, I was just gonna ask, did you wrestle at a CCW or a Gang Girls wrestling?
No, we was at his academy. We was there
Right.
for the whole summer. Gang just recently got over to CCW due to other situations that it's not my business to speak upon. But we was at the asylum when we started back out of they was lightly letting us back to society. I mean, I'm just going to use political words. I guess everybody know them too. Letting society come back slowly, I guess. But then as we was doing that, we got the call from OVW, and our debut up there, I believe, was July 8th of last year. And boss and coach was there. They put us on stage. We did what we had to do, and they've been booking us ever since, man. I say nothing less than a main event. We probably had a couple when we first got there. Had a couple dark matches, and then we went straight to TV, and it just been on and popping ever since, man. But yet still learning. So I'm a gringo too. I'm forever green. I tell them that all the time. I'm forever green. I'm always learning. I'm just a student of the game. You dig me?
Yeah.
I mean, you're always going to be learning because nobody in this world is perfect. You know what I mean? You always got to.
My imperfections make me who I am.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I don't repeat them, we don't take losses. We take lessons.
Yes,
exactly.
Right,
no losses.
Right now, with 3 green people on the screen, and you don't even know. Us, these two guys above you.
We could all be the Ninja Turtles right now, man.
Oh, gosh,
we could be that tag team.
I'm Donatello.
I'm mixed sometimes. Sometimes I'm really sweet like Mikey. Some days I'm like Rafi. I just want to wear the trench coat and tell everybody to get the fuck away.
I love Rafi, yeah. But you already
me and Joe love pizza, so there you go.
We love pizza.
Yeah,
I
love pizza too.
What kind of pizza? What's your pizza of choice? If you had to
mine, I like cheese pizza with probably some beef and pineapples.
Okay.
Or I like the steak and cheese pizza. I don't eat pork anymore. But when I used to eat pork, I used to eat the Hawaiian pizza. That come with ham and all of that on it and stuff with the pineapple. So I haven't ate pork in over 28 years.
Oh wow!
Yeah, no pork, bro.
Yeah, I could see that because a lot of people could religious reasons and also they cut it out of their diet because they don't feel that it's good for their workout
system.
Yeah.
I mean it's the bottom of the totem pole for protein if you look it up. Yeah, I mean. So, I'd rather have a rich protein than starting at the bottom.
Literally.
But yeah, so that's it, man. That's how I started out. My first gig was APWA. My first gig in the ring was a tag match with the Black Superman Onyx. And also I got trained by, I don't know if you're familiar with TJ Phillips.
No,
I never heard of him.
Virginia. Yeah, well, TJ Phillips, he's the girls, everybody, he's real popular in West Virginia. I went up under his wing, and then I migrated out. I went down to North Carolina, and LeBron Cozone out of Firestar. I trained with them. I went to several seminars and different things. Just a lot of now. When I came in again, they just taught me how to, get into any seminars that you can and take notes and pay attention and listen, man. But my first gig was in the ring. My debut was against the Barb and another Samoan. That was wild. My first time in the ring and my debut is a main event tag match. With my tag partner was the Black Superman Onyx out of Columbus, Ohio, and the Barb. I was like, oh boy, that was something new.
Crazy.
I was like, when I got the tag, I was I was in an awe for about a quick 3 seconds when I got in the ring with the Barb. And then we went to work. I was like, in my mind, I was like, oh, damn, I'm really in the ring with the Barbarian. Like, jeez. I'm like, yeah, this shit awesome. So we got right to work.
Geek's voice cracked. Did you hear that? He went to puberty. He's like,
yeah. So I caught that big boot from Barb. Boom. He got a huge foot, man. I took that joint plush, no block or anything. Plush on the face. Bang. I was like, dang. It had to be like a 15 and a half or something. That was a big boot. That's all I know.
You felt everything that was under his feet that whole day.
All of that whole day, right there, bang, right there, planted in the face, because it was a turnaround. I had to sell around, and when I sold around, he was on this side. As soon as I came up to sell around, pow! 1, 2, 3.
You woke up like, what happened?
Yeah. So that was my first debut match. It was pop, man. But I done wrestled Barb like 3 times after that. And each time he would just, he was schooling me to the game, passing down knowledge like all the vets do, the good ones,
Crazy, legends right there,
Mm-hmm.
What will happen?
Right.
Imagine telling your friends, kids that never watch wrestling, you give them the tickets, their first wrestling show, and then they say, I want you to see me wrestle. Cool, I'm a wrestler. Cool. You give them the ticket, and that's the first match they ever see is you losing. That's so weird.
Right. Yeah, I know, right?
And I know he's. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you good. Go ahead.
No, I know he's not a legend, but I just had the opportunity. Joe's gonna. I know you're rolling eyes, but I know he's not a legend right now, but I went to an indie show yesterday, and there was a local indie talent. He actually got in the ring with Hook the other day.
Did he?
Yeah, so I'm like, wow, man.
Yeah.
Where
was this at?
This was in Long Island, New York. So
nice.
Oh, at Cap.
Creative Pro. So Hook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So from AEW, everybody knows
Talk about
Hook.
Taz, son.
Yeah. So there's this guy, like his name's Carlo Weiss. He was running his mouth, and he actually got to work a program with Hook. And in his mind, he's like, dude, I'm actually working a program with Hook right now. He's probably one of the most popular guys in AEW right now. And he's actually, that's it. And he doesn't even need to do much. He doesn't need to do much. Like 3 moves, and he's over.
Well, that's the thing with television. I don't know if a lot of people know it, but my transition of phase of knowing the difference between what we do on the indies compared to what we do on TV is definitely 2 different levels of techniques. When they say less is better, when you get to television, that's when it really comes into exercising. They tell you that in the indies because you could do whatever in the indies. That's where you're supposed to practice that stuff at, But when you get to television, it's a whole different structure, bro. You know what I mean? You got to capsize, all of that stuff. You get 10 minutes in the indies, you could do all of these spotty things. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
TV, you gotta shorten that stuff up, man. And that's what I like, the transition from the indies to television. You know what I'm saying? And I love doing TV and everything. I like doing indie shows, but I like that story we get to tell every week. You know what I'm saying? Unless you with a company in the indies that is doing the same thing. But what OVW give us every week, you're going to get a storyline. And that's what I'm loving. You know what I mean?
I love that too. I love
storylines too. And that's what I like when I got into the business. Some of the companies that I was repetitively coming back, they had a little bit of creativity writers that give us storylines, or they even left it up to us to what we presented our thoughts and they ran with it. So we created some of our own, not at OVW, but when we was out in the Indies and different things, Carolina, upstate New York, West Virginia, all throughout West V and Ohio and different things. They gave us that freedom. But Doug Basham, coach and boss, man, and the creative team that they have over there is bananas, man. I'm loving it. It's like OVW is popping right now, son. Yeah.
So what would you say your favorite storyline is growing up? You said this is the best story I've ever encountered.
The best story I ever encountered was my favorite was Ricky the Dragon Steamboat and Macho Man.
Mm.
Yeah, and then I Ravishing Rick Rude and Jake the Snake Roberts. And then I had a tag team, the Hart Foundation and the British Bulldogs. And that's what I study that still to this day, because a lot of these cats ain't what they said in the locker room was old is new. And a lot of these new era people that's in the wrestling, they haven't even seen or sat down and studied the archives of what got it to its epitome right now, you know. So when I'm going into matches for me and Bob, Darkstorm, me and him, that's all I love to watch. He called me, "What you doing watching wrestling?" Like, yeah, I love watching that old school wrestling, man. That 80s, 90s. I go back as far as the 70s, 60s too, but I just that old style because you know it's stuff that they do back then and they ain't even being presented right now. And what the guys and girls over at OVW is doing is bringing that technique back. And you pay attention to your Monday Night Raws and all of that other things, you'll see what I'm talking about, how we inspiring others to do what they do, some of their things. Because, you know, if you're doing a certain thing for so often on television and you see it repeated somewhere else, you know they watching, you know? So I owe a lot of my growth throughout my travels, but really when I got to TV with Coach and Boss, both level Dark Clouds up. Both level me and Darkstorm up, you know, so and it's only getting better. And they, like Boss and Coach say, you're only as good as your last match, you know. So
True.
That's why I said I'm always gonna be a gringo. Student of the game. I wanna learn all the time, you know?
That's the key.
So if you could have like a magic door from the past, because you like the past like wrestling.
Forbidden Door.
You could pick any past tag team the Dark Clouds could wrestle. Who would you wrestle and why?
Who would we wrestle and why?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Bulldogs.
Bulldogs.
Bulldog.
Okay.
Because of their offense when they babies, their offense was quick, finesse, snappy, timely, and everything. And with the Hill, when the Hart Foundation and the Bulldogs went at it, they got the Hart Foundation over as Hills. Hills got them over as babies, and they just knew each other. And that's how it was with us, with like the Fanny Pack Boys party when we wrestled them. When you wrestled each other for so many times, it's gonna be magic each time y'all get in there because y'all familiar with each other work, and that's how the Hart Foundation. And I think with Dark Clouds against the Bulldogs would be one of those type of matches. Demolition and the Bulldogs, Hart Foundation and the Bulldogs, or on Dark Clouds. I think we have a match that good. You could categorize us with those teams against the Bulldogs. And I'm a fan. I'm a huge fan of Dynamite Kid and Davey Boy, you know. So I do that snap suplex. That's where I get it from and everything. So I get it to my big stuff, lifting the guys up off their feet, gorilla pressing them and stuff. That's my Davey Boy Smith coming out. We actually got a move called Dynamite when we in the ring, a double team move and everything. So
yeah. What about FTR? You and FTR would tear it down. Man.
Oh yeah, I love FTR. I watch a lot of their stuff too. Yeah. Them is some awesome hills. They just brawly. See, I like the brawl. They like to go, man. FTR be good. We on that same epitome. We done got called the Legion of Doom, the Road Warriors. We done got called. We done heard that coming from some of the vets. Of us reminding them of our style. The Dudley Boys and stuff like that. I remember we had a ladder match. Somebody at OVW, a little kid we had that tag team ladder match, the 8-man. Somebody shot me a video as a little kid was calling me Bobby Lashley when I was taking Dustin Jackson off the top ladder on the superplex. Yeah, I was like, so it's just funny when you travel, man, and people like a guy like I was in a gas station coming from Kentucky today. He's like, "Hey, man, anybody ever tell you that you look like Bobby Lashley?" I said, "Yeah, I heard a lot." He said, "Don't be mad at me." I said, "I'm not, bro. I just already knew it had to be LeBron, 50 Cent, Bobby Lashley." You know what I'm saying? We made humor. It was funny though, but yeah, I love it. I guess
Former world champ right there. So there you go.
Yeah, right.
Multi-time world champion.
It's one thing that if they say you look like a world champ. Next, they say you look like someone. You look at the picture and you're like, I look nothing like that. That's so mean.
Right. Exactly.
That guy's got a big
That's
nose.
funny.
Give you a big nose.
Mm-hmm.
Then you get in lawsuits.
I don't think Darkstrom will end up joining us because he ain't messaged me back yet.
No.
Yeah, he messaged me on the Dudes at Ringside page. I sent him the link, but then he said it won't. I'm trying to log in on YouTube, and it gave him that message thing. That
it's giving him an error again.
Yeah, gave him the error.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, we'll have to get you guys on like in the future. Again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bummers.
So where are some places you would love to travel to that you have not traveled to
like
yet?
Leisure time or wrestling?
Oh, both.
Well, wrestling, I definitely want to go to Japan.
Japan.
I like to wrestle in Japan. I like to wrestle in Puerto Rico. I like to wrestle in Mexico. And also over in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like to go over there. Leisure time, out of the country. I want to go to Jerusalem. I want to walk the streets of gold, man.
I was there.
Were you?
Yeah, but it was a long time ago though. But
was it? It don't matter. Yeah. You was there. How was it?
Awesome. Trip of a lifetime right there. Yeah.
Yeah. That's where I want to go. I want that same experience. I see you smiling as you talk about it, reminiscing. I want to go too. That was one of my mom's bucket lists. My mom's passed away a long time ago. I was like 19, but that was on her list that she wanted to go to Jerusalem. So in return, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna let her live it through me and everything. But Jerusalem, Dubai, yeah, definitely want to go to Dubai.
Yeah, swimming in the Dead Sea, man. That's amazing. Yeah. Probably the best experience.
Don't make me mistake, geek. You have to tell him your story. What happened to you?
Oh, don't tell me the story.
The Dead Sea, geek. You have to tell him what happened to you.
Let the cat out the bag now.
All right, now I guess I have no choice now. This is story time now. So when I went to Jerusalem, I went to the Dead Sea. They always say, "Okay, float on your back, okay." I want to be creative and try something different. You guys know what I did, right?
You went in head first. The outcome of that.
Let me put it this way. The water splashed in my eyes and my mouth. So never, ever be courageous trying to go in the Dead Sea.
Let's just say he was the SpongeBob guy. My eyes.
It burns bad. It burns real bad.
That's why they say, so you got to be on your back for that?
Yeah. So never go on your front. Never. So don't try to be courageous like Geek here. It's not good.
Well, for one, I wouldn't even be going in the sea. I don't even go in the ocean.
But that's one trip you have to. That's one thing you have to go if you go.
Going in the Dead Sea. Ain't that where they shot old boy over there? They threw him out the helicopter.
Oh God!
What was his name? Son of Bin Laden.
Yeah, boom.
Ain't that where who was that one? That was didn't they throw him in there?
I think. I don't know.
That's why that was burning.
Yeah, Geek was like, Yeah, Geek was like what's his name from SpongeBob? My eyes,
It burns bad. Let me
my
tell you that much.
burns.
Listen, we go to the beach. I take my sons to the beach. The only time the beach to get to see me is probably at night. Not really a beach dude, but I do it for the boys. But when at the water, I'm just putting my ankles in there. I don't get in the water, man. Especially because I was staying in North Carolina, so we hit Myrtle Beach a lot. There's too many bull sharks down there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
not fair.
I'm good. I like to say, I tell her, I'm a shark on land. I don't need to be in the environment. I'm a shark on land.
You're like, I'll avoid that part. Yeah.
As soon as you hear the music hit, you're like, I'm done. That's it.
That's it. No.
TikTok style. Your feet hit the water here. This is me.
You ain't even got to go through the whole 4 measures. All I hear is one beat, da-da-da, and I'm out. I know what that is. What? Okay, you coming?
You hear the car start, and your son's like, "Where's Dad? What the hell?"
Yeah. I see you at the hotel.
Bye.
Here's the card. Here's the hotel card.
Right.
I'll send you an Uber.
There's something, the golf cart or something. Better. I see you at the hotel.
Here's money you could buy yourself French fries and a drink. What?
You see that fin sticking out of the ocean, and you're like, forget it, man.
It was this Joe picking up something. Oh, this thing. Oh, I don't know what I was doing. What was this?
Right.
Oh, it's my boogie board. And they say I'm the face. Geek's the heel, but
it's gotta be a clip somewhere. I don't know why. Yeah. I still believe I always say I'm the heel, but I really truly believe Joe's the heel of the show. Somewhere.
I'm not the heel. I'm so nice. The glasses throw you off. The nerd glasses really throw you off.
You want to hear a guy with glasses? I'm like, yeah, I would.
A lot of people. I'm working.
Don't trust the glasses. Don't trust the glasses, man.
I
gotta buy a bunch of extra red glasses and decorate them so people want to break my glasses and be mean to me at the show. I'll be like, you wouldn't hurt a man with glasses.
Those glasses are sneaky.
My glasses. I'll be like Mario style. If
Geek didn't know you.
I'm liking your glasses, man. Red frames. I did.
Hey,
there we go. Shouts out to the bald heads.
Yeah, Baldy Club.
If Geek didn't know you
should get one too.
I would have said what glasses?
Yeah. I told Geek whenever I go back to Long Island, I got to go to Party City. Another sponsor we want is Party City. I just get red glasses. I just go in and buy a new pair of red glasses. Okay, Joe. Okay, put on my tab. By the end of the year, Joe, you owe us like $14.5 billion and 99 cents in red glasses. What?
It was Geek.
Sponsor.
Geek, you could pay the man. What? And I have $14.5 billion.
So where y'all fellas based out of?
Long Island.
He's Long Island. I'm based out of Pennsylvania.
What part of PA?
Yeah, it's in a county called Pike County. It's the county I live in. It's like the beginning. It's the beginning of Pennsylvania and the end of New York, the upstate of New York.
Oh, so you're not by Pittsburgh or anything, or nothing?
No,
Allentown?
No. Yeah, but I'm near Allentown. My grandmother lives in Allentown. We live like an hour, 2 hours from Allentown.
Yeah,
because I just met Alpha Jr. at an indie show in Jersey, and we were talking about WAW, and it was sad. He's like, they're not running, and they're trying to get him back up again, and I'm like, oh man,
right,
yeah, because
that's dope.
I would watch WAW on my local channels on Sunday in the morning. I have TV on, and I'm watching. I'll go upstairs, do my morning Sunday routine, brush my teeth and stuff like that, eat my breakfast. And I would drinking my coffee, watching wrestling. My dad's like, "You're watching wrestling in the morning? What's on?" I'm like, W. And he would laugh. He's like, "Oh, it's that gym wrestling again." That's what my dad calls it. calls it the gym
wrestling. Oh no.
It's the gym. It is.
Yeah, it's a lot of them I've seen in his life.
Oh gosh.
They talk about indie wrestling, right?
Yeah, and that's
Yep.
what that calls gym wrestling.
Right. Right.
And
Gym wrestling.
most of them take place. Some of them actually don't take place in gyms. Some of them take places in like bowling alleys and
skating rinks.
Skating rinks, sports arenas.
Been there. Skating
There's
rink.
one by me where I live. My first wrestling event I encountered out here where I live, we literally were sitting on a skating rink, and the wrestlers that had to fall, one of the wrestlers fell, hit his head. He was okay. The spot of blood was still on the skating rink.
What?
Like a month later, I'm like, ew. It was still there. Still a big droplet on the ground. I was like, it was a wood floor too. I was like, oof.
Oh, well then.
I had to hurt.
Still there.
It was still there. I was like, Geek would have been like, ew. Ew.
I'm not going back there again.
It changed. It's not a skating rink anymore, but here we go. So let's make the conversation not so weird. Let's say, what kind of food do you like?
Food.
Yeah.
I like pastas.
There you go, Geek.
We found a friend right here.
Soul food. Yeah.
Soul food's
I
my
like
thing.
soul
too.
food. I like some Mexican food.
That's good too.
Like some Cuban cuisines. I like when we're down in Miami, we stay at Hialeah. We got this Cuban store right across the street where it's wrestling for Magic City. So yeah, that's where I spent my whole weekend over there at the Cuban cuisine spot, getting some of that Cuban coffee and the bread and they sandwiches. So I like international foods. I like a lot of international foods. I don't eat sushi. You can't get me to eat no sushi.
I don't eat sushi either.
Good.
I can eat
Smart,
it
man.
in just certain types because I had one that
No
was
type.
calamari sushi. It was from upstate New York. They made it, and I'm like, calamari sushi, and I ate it like I was eating cereal in the morning. I was like, oh, I just killed it.
What flavor was it?
I don't know, but it was calamari sushi that was so good.
Did it come with marshmallows?
I wish. I would have ate it.
Calamari. Yeah. My aunts and my grandmother, when she was in, they used to make a casserole, beef casserole from goulash. I'm like the casserole king because they like make my own personal pot of this goulash, and if I ain't get nothing else at Christmas dinner, they made sure I had a plate of goulash, not just a plate, not a serving. I used to get they cut it out and just give me a whole block on my plate, and I eat that with some bread. So now when I go back up north, my aunts and them tell me, "Let me know when you're coming, baby. I make you a goulash. I know you love that casserole." I'm like, that's right, that's right.
Keep it warm for me, as I would say.
I'm a huge steak eater. I love eating steaks. I can eat steaks just by itself, like 2-3 steaks, tomahawk steaks, New York strip steak, quarter cut steaks, filet mignon. Did I say New York strip steak? Oh, just in case. I love steaks. Veggies. That's it.
So if me and Geek ever came to your neck of the woods, where would you bring us to eat or bring us to check out, and why?
Okay. So, because I got a lot of areas. So we're gonna do Lake Norman.
Okay.
Carolina. You ever been there?
No.
Okay, that's where I stay in North Carolina. That's where all the NASCAR drivers and some of the hockey players, popular people live at, NFL players and stuff in that area. So we got this spot called the Harbor. We ride the boat. You can park there. Why would I take you there? Because we'll come in on the boat and go eat and The nightlife off the water over there is exceptionally great. The food is awesome. The hospitality is great. Ain't nothing like Southern hospitality, man. I'm from Niagara Falls, New York, so I know our hospitality. If we didn't have no Southern people in our household, our hospitality gonna be aggressive because that's what New Yorkers are. New Yorkers is just naturally aggressive. Anybody up north is
definitely.
naturally aggressive. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
Totally.
But yeah, they got these nice steaks over there. It's called the Harbor, Lake Harbor, and everything. And they have like a yacht club over there. So like right now with the weather getting all better now, they be having like talent come in, musical groups playing off the water and everything right there. It's really family oriented, very high end and everything. So it's a lot of stuff to do right just in that area itself when you're coming into the Lake Harbor off the boat and stuff. So yeah, that's where we'll go. We'll go to Lake Harbor, have a few glasses of Hennessy on the rocks, and
there you go.
Enjoy life, you know.
Yeah, man.
All right, who did you say your toughest opponents are? The guys that hit the hardest, you'd say.
Who hit the hardest?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're ready for that one, huh? Yeah, both of y'all said that at the same time. My man Cash, man, from OVW. Man, listen. Cash is like 6'6", maybe. Pushing around the 295, 305. We're in a program right now with them. We just beat they butt, them and the Outrunners. We did a run in and whooped them out, clear house Thursday night. But Cash, oh man. He got this thing called the Chop Shop. I don't know if y'all been watching this on Fight TV. You know what the Chop Shop is?
I can only imagine what it is.
Yo, this dude's hands is so big and thick. Chop Shop open, crowd go bananas because as soon as he lift his hand up, the crowd start bugging because they already know what's coming next.
Oh, jeez.
Your whole Your chest played up, man. But I told him. He hit me with a chair about a month ago. The worst chair shot I ever taken in my history of wrestling.
No.
And I told him, I said, dude, I would never take another chair shot from you again. I'll take your Chop Shop all day. All day. I would never take another chair shot for Cash. So
jeez.
The hardest hit, he lit Darkstorm up too. We're both in the same match. It was literally in this program before we wrestled again for our championships. Beat Darkstorm with the chair. Darkstorm had big old bruise along his wing. They put Darkstorm through a table. His tag partner is Dimes, little dude, but he played like he big guy. Got on Cash back. Cash jumped on top of Darkstorm, went through the table. The table cut out. Darkstorm had a laceration about this long on the back of his Achilles heel.
Oof.
Yeah, it was a rough night there. I'd say Cash handed our butts to us that night. It was a very sore night. A lot of Espasol came and played that night.
I can imagine.
But, yeah, the higher head award go to Cash from OVW. In my book. That dude can hit. Could you just imagine what his impact could be if you ever had to fight this dude for real in the street?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
You explain that hand, man. I can't imagine what it's like, what it feels like.
Yeah. That guy.
That's
never again. No more
that's
chair
a career-ending like chop right there.
He laying in there too.
Yeah, the Big Show usually has those big chops, man. I couldn't
and he shushes the crowd.
And he like the only thing that make him different from the Big Show is that he's not 7'1". If he was 7'1", oh man, it'd be awful. At 6'6" and coming in. I was like, dang. But yeah, Cash good peoples though.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they just took our championships. That's what we about to get them back though. That's just they better. I told them the other night, you better enjoy it while you can.
Better sleep with that belt.
Better sleep with my eye open. That's what I would get
That's
the belt back.
exactly it. Oh, we getting the championship back. Believe that.
Better take all those pictures with it too.
Yeah. All those
They'll be
promotional
gone.
pictures, those 8x10s you get, keep them as memories. You ain't keeping them. Like, you know, they always take the pictures and they sell them on the on the tables. They're like, yeah,
Right.
sell those pictures. When you lose those belts, the money's coming to us.
Right on. Yeah, so we just ran on them and the Outrunners. They had to throw the match out because we more on a real vengeance mode right now. So anything goes. We doing what we want to do now. We're gonna tell the office that's what it is with us. We're not happy right now. Feel we got cheated out of our championship, so we got a lot of aggression coming out right now. So it's gonna get better. I know June 2nd is our pay-per-view. June 2nd.
Fight TV
we
or
just gotta
is
Fight TV.
Yeah,
okay. Fight TV. And they just gave us our summer schedule. A lot of road, but I'm loving OVW, fellas. I appreciate y'all having us here.
No problem, man. Like this is tag team month. They got to represent different parts of the country on tag teams.
And different tag teams. You know what I mean?
Tag teams, different countries. Now and then tomorrow we keep the OVW tradition alive and we bring in the
Chemical
Judy
X.
The girls, Judy and Cole.
Chemical X.
Chemical X.
Yeah.
Would you, if you had ever a chance to do a intergender tag team match, would you want to take on Chemical X?
I don't know. Probably.
I don't know.
It's hard for me to go because you put me in there with women's. I gotta be soft.
Yeah.
I'm stiff as with it.
Oh,
you know what I mean? So
Kobe's no joke. I think she could take it.
I'm a different sackcloth, son.
What I've seen,
yeah.
Most people want to hit the hardest with the best you got because they want to prove they can hang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
and I don't mean to be stiff. That's just my natural. You know, it just I don't know. It just come out. So.
We get it.
Yeah,
so.
we totally understand.
Yeah.
We understand. Anything else?
But yeah, I think it'll be fun.
Yeah,
we'll figure something out.
Dude, does OVW actually do intergender matches or no?
I don't think they have yet. I don't think they have. That's a good thought though. I'm gonna ask that when we go to work this week.
They got a lot of good wrestlers in OVW that could make a good match. You know?
Right, like my man, Certified Luke and Layla Gray.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they out there and everything, and Luke, Certified Luke, Hollywood J.
Hollywood,
that's Tell her we say hi, but we've been trying to have her on the podcast for a long time. Tell her we say hi.
Have you?
Yeah, trying. But she's busy. We know she's a busy woman right there. That's a busy woman.
Yeah, I let her. I'll be seeing her Thursday too. Y'all hit her up?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we hit her in her DMs, but we know that she's busy because she's a busy person with wrestling and her training and traveling and stuff like that. So.
Right on.
We're understandable. I understand.
Yeah, so it was just we were just celebrating Doug Basham's 50th birthday yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that on Insta. I saw that.
That's the legendary tag team right there.
Yeah, the Basham Brothers.
The Basham Brothers. Yes, sir.
Man, the Basham.
That's you just understand. So like, you know, when you come from places that you don't have no promise of making it out, and you do, you get around people like that and they call you or text you, and you grow up watching these people. It's like, dang, I'm really here. This is the type of relationship we got. I'm still at that level, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not a mark. I don't get starstruck enough, but it's just the fact that me growing up watching these guys and doing movies with Roddy Piper, Hacksaw Jim Duggan, Matt Hardy, Facade, Did I say Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
Yes.
Yeah, you said.
Okay, yeah, and stuff like that. It's like Kurt Angle. It's like, dang, this is on the right path.
Yeah.
Eddie Guerrero too, right?
Focused.
Eddie Guerrero. You forgot Eddie Guerrero right there.
I was like, and be able to meet up with them and have them like coach blessing me and telling me things for certain stuff, and just having Al Snow call you, and it's just like, dang, we did it. We changed our life around, So I just wanted to share that. I just had a moment. It's all about the moments in the ring. So I guess that was my moment.
Yeah.
Like wrestling always has that moment that makes you not want to like get off of it, because sometimes at wrestling there's that one moment and you'll never get it again. It's like seeing a star, you know what I mean?
Right.
Even doing this podcast, me and Joe had moment. It's like we've had this.
For me, meeting Al Snow the day before Thanksgiving and talking about his casserole. You have to ask him about his casserole. He has a good casserole.
Yeah.
Boss got a casserole?
Yes, he does.
I'm gonna ask him too.
Oh no, Joe! Look what you're starting now.
We get the email. What did you do, Joe?
Boss ain't telling me that. He put me up. When we get done with TV, we got this spot called Roosters up there in Kentucky. And when I think probably like our third or fourth match on TV, he told me to try the grilled chicken something cheese pizza, and it was with barbecue sauce. I was like, oh, that was pop. I ain't know nothing there. I ain't know Boss knew how to cook. I'm gonna have to ask him about that casserole. I love casserole.
I'm gonna get the email now. I'm gonna get the email like 2 days from now. Joe, what did you say?
Now he's asking me about the casserole.
Yeah.
Like, Joe, what did you tell one of the Dark Clouds? Because
I'm like, what's up with that casserole?
I freaked out because when we first got him, I'm coming back. I think I'm going to work on my break, and all of a sudden I get the email from some guy named Alan something, and I'm just like,
the real Al Snow.
Yeah, got the email from because I instant messaged him and I said the email. So instead of instant messaging, I sent the email because it said contacts. I'm like, I am contacting this man. I am gonna try. Got back to us. He had to cancel, but we changed the date, and it ended up being the day before Thanksgiving, and we did it. We did it, and the podcast came out great. Geek always goes back and talks about it. It was such a good interview.
Yeah, right. I had to ask.
That's a lot of people's favorite interview. They a lot of
with
people.
Boss?
Yeah, with Boss. Oh man, he was good.
Yeah,
a lot of people.
Boss got a lot of stories.
Oh yeah,
a lot.
He would have went on, but he had to go check out his casserole, see if it was gonna burn. We were like, let us know. Oh yeah, he had to go because he had to check on the casserole. Like, he had to keep an eye on the casserole.
Yo, like Boss, his knowledge is crazy about.
I think Joe's talking too much right now.
You think Joe dry snitching?
Yeah.
Yeah, Joe's trying to snitch right now. He's gonna come at. Geek has nothing to do with this, Al. If you're watching this later, please, Geek has nothing to do with it. Joe is his own guy right here, so Geek is safe. So
remember this, good. Al? I'm the one you emailed. We were talking like best friends. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Don't hit me. I never wear glasses.
He's funny. We had a roast last night for his birthday.
Oh,
at the Manhattan Project. Had a pot roast. It was roasting Coach. Let me just say this: Boss is very creative when it comes to roasting people.
oh, jeez.
It was a good show last night, and it was just it was fun. It was hilarious, man. It was a good show. Boss is man. His knowledge in wrestling is bananas, man. Like we was like I'd say about 2-3 weeks ago, maybe, because we had like the meetings after every show. They grade us and stuff and let us know where we at with television ratings and the public and everything like that, keeping us updated. But like he just started talking about wrestling and just came up with a match real quick. Like bow, 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 bow. I'm like, yo, boss, how you just come up with this stuff? Do you sit and just ponder on this stuff or what? Like, how you just so rapidly just come up with this stuff? Like, and it just, boss, Al got a lot of knowledge in wrestling, man. I love it. Gangrel too. Shouts out to
Gangrel's
Gang.
the
That's
man.
my dude.
Gangrel's
Yeah,
the
that's
man.
my boy. I
Gangrel
love Gang. That's my man right there. I love Gangrel. And then when I told Darkstorm that we was going down in the wrestling, he was like,
for you.
he was
Don't
like,
say Gangrel's a good guy because he's gonna come and it's gonna be gone, man.
yeah. No, he isn't.
Lights went off. I hear that song 1, 2. That song,
Right.
version of his theme song.
No, but Gangrel,
Yeah.
when I met him, he's a super cool guy. Super cool
Yeah.
guy.
He was with me. I first met him with Darkstorm. Darkstorm took me out to Tennessee. And Gang was out there. First thing he said today, he like, yo, man, I thought I owed you some money or something. You bringing all the old jacked up dudes around me and stuff. He was about to say, he said, what? I was about to ask you, I owe you some money or something?
Say, yeah.
Gang funny.
All those graves you've been digging. Time to pay the piper.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Well, those next biting.
No, when I met Gangrel, he snuck up on me.
Did he?
Yeah, when I was on my phone, and
vampire mode.
I read the big shadow over me, and I'm like, "What's that?" And I look up, and I'm like, he had the fangs and everything, and I'm like, "Oh,
yeah."
Wow.
Nice. Yeah, it's over.
It's over. It's like you're never gonna see Lance again.
Metal Geek. Never see. I'm like, as I tell Geek, anything happens, Geek, you always told me, I send me the codes.
I need the codes. What's the codes? I need the codes for everything.
Yep, send me the codes, Geek. Send me the codes.
I need all the passwords.
All the passwords. Don't need it. I'll still do the podcast without you. Bye. I'll borrow the mod. She'll be my co-host.
Right.
I'll just erase Geek in the background.
Big X. No, Joe won't do that, man. Joe won't do that. I know he won't. I know he won't do that, Joe.
Hey,
wow,
where Bubby at?
Wow, he really will do that. Damn it, Joe.
No, I as I said, I always said as the Geek, if I went, I'd expect him to keep it running for a while and then eventually shut off the lights and turn off the lights in the studio and then go. But if I did go, I would expect him to keep it going, not like just run off and leave, We have fans that expect to see us talking to wrestlers,
Right.
Yeah. Like you and your partner.
Get a blow up down and sit it there. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah. You're yelling in the background, Joe's mom, pick him up. He fell over. Joe fell over again. All right, Geek. And any more questions?
Now, I was going to ask you a couple. Where could people find you, and where's your upcoming shows you're going to be at?
On Facebook, the GAT DEGT Bundles BUNDLEZ with a Z. Yeah, caught me in the car coming off the highway from Kentucky, so that's my dome line, my interior light keep fading it out. Instagram D_bundles again with a Z BUNDLEZ, and on Twitter at bundles with a Z once again at 187. Far as upcoming shows, it'll be all through Kentucky region, going towards the Midwest, out by Chicago, Wisconsin, all through Kentucky, mostly all parts of Kentucky. Again, the only reason why is because we got involved with a project that we gotta do and everything. So basically, we're gonna be on the road clearly from May 26th, clear all the way to August 27th.
Wow.
Thursday to Sunday. Every week, Thursday to Sunday. So, just all I could tell is that I'll be posting the different dates in there because we got so many of them. We only got like probably 3/4 maybe of what we have to do this year over the summer. So basically, Darkstorm and our time will be consumed with OVW from May 26th all the way to August 27th due to the fact of the way that we got to do television on Thursdays, and then we hit the road Friday, Saturday, and Sunday with OVW for our project. So that's it. And it's all OVW, man. It's all OVW, Ohio Valley Wrestling, man. So
you ever
you
come
can
out
catch
there?
that every Thursday at 7:00 on Fight Television, Fight TV. Download the app, sign up with your email. It's free. 7:00, just put in OVW. You can catch our debut from July 8th all the way up to now, or any other fantastic piece of work that OVW have placed under their library on there. So yeah, every Thursday, Fight TV, 7:00. Pay-per-views also.
Wow, it even includes pay-per-views on the Fight TV also?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
So it's like those that can't get local broadcasts from Huntington, West Virginia out to Chicago with us on television. That's how they watch is Fight TV.
You know that, Joe? I thought you knew that about Fight TV. Like
I kind of knew that, but I heard something about how like Fight TV has all the different promotions and stuff like that. I didn't know because I thought it was an additional like to get pay-per-views, so kind of like the network. I thought it was
it's like you download Fight, but whoever's having a pay-per-view, some be like say MLW, $5.99 or $9.99, depending on how they charging. But you can only get it to watch it through Fight Television, Fight TV. So yeah, Fight TV doing it big for a lot of sports, man. MMA, boxing, versus. Maybe having verses on there and everything, man. The Thriller with the rap battles and music battles and stuff. Yeah, Fight's where it's at. So is OVW.
OVW is the thing, man. It's like everybody wants to be part of them now.
I know, you see that? And it's crazy because me and Darkstorm wrestled a couple of AEW boys down in Florida. And Dark came up to he said, yo, they was like, great match. They want to come to OVW. I said, get out of here, man. He said, yeah. So when we was getting our luggage, got to travel, to leave, they came up to me too. Dark wasn't with me. Dark was probably getting some oxtails or something off the Jamaican truck that was out there. And they came up to me and said the same thing because I thought Dark was gassing, but he wasn't. And I was like, oh. I said, you crazy. I said, shit, we trying to get over there where you at. Like, yeah, we want to come to OVW. I was like, all right, that's what's up. But that made me feel good to know that we are standouts for the company and grabbing talent that's already on another level of us and want to come over to OVW, you know? So
we want to go
everybody
if we ever come to that neck of the woods, we want to come. As I said, OVW is awesome. Like
and all the talent over there, from the boys to the girls, they do their thing, man. And get to watch. Sometimes get to sit down and watch the whole show in the back, waiting for your match. And then sometimes when I don't get it, when I get home, I watched the match, the show from top to bottom, and the shows are good, man. We got some good creative writers. The office be coming up with some good stuff for us, man. Right now, I'm popped with the Amon and Damone. Amon is the demon dude, and he possesses certain characters right now, and he puppetizing them. He ain't master. So his first victim was Damone. So I'm really digging that storyline right now with Amon, and I think him and my man Chris they about to have a program going on and everything too. So yeah, everybody need to log on to Fight TV, catch OVW, man. I'm telling you, ain't nothing changed but the weather, man. OVW, them same artists that they watching now that's in the league, the same place that they structuring us to be to go to the league, man. It's very interesting. I love working out there. I wouldn't trade it for nothing besides a bigger pay. That's it. Other than that, I love representing OVW.
We love hearing about OVW, and we always love hearing the success stories that all you guys bring us. It's so
the talent is great. I'm happy with all our talent and everything. It's like family, man. We just click. Everybody click when we out there. No bad blood with nobody. Just peace. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
I know when we first got out there, because we was at a new facility, it's like, dang, kind of nervous. Like, but as soon as we get out there, it was like guys that we already been on shows with out there. Like, oh, we home, son. Yeah, I mean, we home. You know what I mean? Just felt like straight family. It just fell right in, man. That's a blessing within itself. So just me and Dark Sword keeping our heads straight, and keep it moving forward, and just level up each time.
All right.
This nerd candy tastes good at the bottom of the stuff.
the best that's the best part of it. If you have the nerds in there.
I know that's why you see me up here shaking and tapping it.
It's like you're packing his pack of cigarettes. You're like, come on, get out of here.
They didn't even give me a straw, so I'm out here on my own like Patti LaBelle trying to get to it.
Yeah. All right, Geekins.
You want to send it off, Joe?
Yes.
We want to
thank you do your part.
I was gonna say I want to thank you so much for coming on our podcast and taking that time out because you've been so friggin' awesome, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah, it was love. I had fun, man. I just wish my partner was able to
get his
stuff together again.
Yeah. Well,
So
we definitely can have him
on.
Try to have you guys on eventually, and you guys try to get in the same location, and we'll do
right on
again, make it better.
Yeah.
Right on.
I'm Joe Panther III, and
I'm the Metal Geek,
and
I am the hustler to get bundles of dark clouds.
And we will catch you in the next one.
Catch you on the flip side, fellas. Peace.